Different day, same issue with microphones. So unfortunately, I'm chatting away to myself there and I'm not recording, but hey ho. Footage on this bike was too good not to share with you. So here we are at Honda Blackpool, so it's Northwest Honda, and today I'm out on the Honda X-ADV. It has got the same engine as the NC750X that I was out on a couple of weeks ago, which is, I believe, a 745cc. Here's our sexy close-up. What do you think of that colour? Can't get my head round why anybody would want a colour that looks like body movement. Yeah, don't like it. Looks a bit pooey to me. If you are interested, then have a look at the colours that are available. Much better than this poo one anyway. As normal, I'll put the facts and figures on at the end, so if you are interested in all of the specs on this bike, stay tuned to the end. Chain drive, it's got a single disc missing at the rear wheel, and at the front wheel we've got the twin disc missings. And I can confirm in a brake test they do perform really well. No issues with the brakes whatsoever, as you'd expect from Honda, to be fair. And there's our view on the other side. Again, I don't think it's a bad looking bike. You just have to try and see past the colour. Don't know why they've chose this pooey one for the demo bike. It's beyond me. Nice spoked wheels. It's got quite a beefy stance, I think. Buttons wise, just standard really for Honda. There's loads and loads of buttons on there, and you can see we've got a downshift because this is the DCT version, and on the other side we've got the upshift, just where I'm pointing there. And then all the buttons there, you've got a indicator, horn, you've got a mode button, you've got your up, down, left and right for your menu on the screen. You've also got a little hazard button there you can see on the bottom right. On the right hand side, again standard for these DCT bikes, you've got your engine stop start, you've got your drive, neutral and the manual button, and that's it on the right hand side. It is keyless, so as you can see we do have a ignition switch there. You just have to press that, everything comes to life. I really like the TFT that this model's got. It's very similar to the Africa Twin, only this isn't touchscreen, but the functions and the way it looks I think are very similar. Loads of detail on there, as you can see. We've got some release buttons on this as well, which is a nice little touch. Press that button and the petrol cap opens. You press the other one, it unlocks the seat so you can have a look at the storage. Storage on this is quite good, to be fair. It will certainly fit a full face helmet, and there's also a USB charger in there as well, so you can charge your phone on the move, along with the standard toolkit, of course. Let me know what you think about the bike itself. If you've got one, let me know how you're getting on. Now this bike is a demo that is part of the demo fleet at Honda Northwest, so if you're interested, I'll put a link in the description to this bike and this garage. So if you are interested in a test ride of this bike, just contact the guys here because they are really good and they will certainly hook you up with a test ride. That's going to do us for the walk round. Stay with me for the test ride, I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, the gear changes are really smooth. There's a bit of a rattle coming from there, but the screen is nice and high, so albeit it's quite a windy day today, I'm being protected quite well. I want to see what sport mode feels like on this. Ooh, cheeky. It's got a nice little rumble out of it when you give it some in sport mode. I like that. the seat is nice and comfortable, and there's a lot of room in it as well. And by that I mean you can, if you are a shorter person, you can shuffle yourself forward a little bit on the seat, or the larger person can shuffle themselves back on the seat to give yourself that little bit more leg room, which I really like. So it is suitable for all sizes, this bike. Stuck in traffic, doing low speeds, I'm not having to mess about with a clutch because it's an automatic, and it's just easy at low speed. And you know, if you're nervous about getting onto a new bike, you know, you've not ridden for a while with a clutch, you're not going to stall something like this because there is no clutch. So that's an added bonus as well. The TFT is nice. That's something nice to look at and check how fast you're going. Can't get my head around this colour though. I don't know why they've gone, ooh, baby sick, that makes a nice colour. Let's do it. Yeah, nothing says excitement like beige. It's quite a high up seating position as well. You've got a nice clear view down the road, which is always a bonus. It's got enough power to be able to do some motorway miles as well. You could go and do a bit of light green laning, I would have thought, maybe some gravel tracks, but I wouldn't be doing anything more than that. Just from what I showed you on the walk round, there's not a great deal of ground clearance on there, so you're not going to be tackling any big boulders. I'm sure there'll be someone on the internet tackling big boulders on them to prove me wrong, but it wouldn't be the bike I would choose for that kind of riding. But farm tracks, gravel tracks, I think it'd be quite a bit of fun, this bike. Corners nicely. What I do like now I'm going that little bit quicker is the wind protection is brilliant. I've got my visor up now, I'm getting nothing at all in my face. Yeah, I'm getting no wind at all in my face. It is just really good, that bit of protection there. So as something to eat the miles on the motorway, I think this would do a perfect job for you. See how this fares on the Nationals. So this is in standard mode. Now it does feel like it loses a little bit of power there, but it's standard mode, so it is trying to ease the power off a little bit. Now this bike comes in at just over £10,500. Now £10,500 for what is essentially a big scooter that's a lot of money. There are a lot of bikes out there that you can get for less money than that. The NC750X that I was on last week, that bike itself was only £8,500. So this is best part of £2,000 more expensive than that bike, and they actually use the same engine. Why would you buy this over the NC750? And for the life of me, I don't know why you would. So I think that's gonna have to be my conclusion with this bike. It's a nice bike. I haven't got any particular issue with it other than the colour and the price. It's nice to ride, but it's no nicer than the NC750 by Honda. In conclusion, if you're looking for a bike like this, go and buy a Honda NC750, because it is more of a bike for less money. I like it, but I like other bikes that are thousands of pounds cheaper, so that's all I can really conclude by this. I'm going to hopefully get off the motorway and get some fuel in this before it runs out on me, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.